far as dog breeding as a whole, it has a negative persona around it. Breeding dogs is,
perception,
yeah, the perception is just not great. I would say it's poor at best. So when we don't put forth the hard work and we don't allow people into our homes to see our kennel setups, to see our hard work, that just helps build that narrative against us. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I don't speak up for a lot of things when people attack me personally, but breeding dogs is a here, I'll sit next to you. An industry that we need to defend, because the only publicity we genuinely get about breeders is what? We closed down another puppy mill in Oklahoma. We closed another one down in Ohio. It doesn't matter where, Pennsylvania, wherever they closing them down at. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that we see about breeders. So we, as breeders, myself included, I'm doing my part to let people know that it's not all negative. You can come here at any moment. You can come here and see our hard work, our cleanliness. Like, I have nothing to hide. I've literally called animal control on myself to say, hey, you can come out and inspect. Tell me what I need to fix. Because, knowing the rules of where you live is very vital to not having that. Oh shit, the dog. I seen the dog catcher going down that road. He might be coming to the house. You know what I mean? Like, we've all been there. You've done dogs long enough. You've had that gut feeling in your gut, like, oh shit, is he coming to our house? Did the neighbors call for the dogs barking too much? Let's literally go and eliminate that. Hey, animal control, can you come to my house? Hey, what do I need to fix? The lady told me, hey, you need to have a roof over your kennel in the summer, but not in the winter. I was like, oh, that's weird, but okay, that's the rules. You need to have adequate, for an example, I didn't know this. If you have I'm just telling you, here in Virginia, if you had 2 dogs in a kennel, you had to have 2 dog houses. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a rule. You know what I mean? I put a big dog house in there so they would keep each other warm. You know what I mean? That's what we did. But there is certain weird little rules.
It's all for a reason.
I mean, whatever the rules are, you know what I mean? I don't know, but learn the rules, because this is the caveat to hard work. That hard work is going to go to the wayside if we don't let people see it. So the thing is do the hard work so we can show it off, to show a good light in the breeding community, not just the negative ones. And yeah, there is people who just started breeding dogs, and yeah, we can look up to them because they're young. They might have the money to spend, $50,000 on a beautiful kennel setup where we might only have 500 to start with. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with starting with 500, but just make it pretty. That's it. Because I've seen some really dope setups like Interstate Bullies Kennel. They got see-through kennels. Like, damn.
Razor's Edge.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Wilson's setup looks like a spa. You know what I mean? No dogs in it, but it looks like a spa. I mean, there's a dog park, an actual dog park out back for his dogs. That's amazing.
We should pay him to go out there and take some video.
I mean, but the thing is I don't have the $500,000 to drop on a kennel setup like that. But what I do have is the time to clean up and make it pretty. The time to make it worth looking at. Not necessarily to the level of, Dave's, but I'm not at the bottom and I'm not trying to make it better. You know what I mean? So that is the other caveat to the hard work. We can shed a positive light on dog breeding as a whole, not just the Pekingese people making it look good. Why can't we, as the bully breeders, make it look good too? You know what I mean? That's all.
All right, press the button.